Be ready in a minute. Hi, everyone. Hi, everybody. This is Healing Hands. Okay, we'll be starting in a minute. So this reading is gonna be for life path number 8. Don't worry, I'm off the music. I just want to give it like a minute. So because of copyright, I'm using my own song. I haven't listened to this song in a long time. So I'm like, okay, at least we needed to get some kind of music going while we get ready. Okay, guys. Okay, I'm turning off the music now. Life path number 8. How are you? You guys are my power manifestors. You guys can manifest anything you want. Anything you put your mind to. All right? It can come into your reality. I wish you all had an idea how much power you guys had. Or you guys have. If you had any idea the power that is inside of you, life path number 8, you guys will be manifesting anything, money, love, whatever. It's within your power. Trust me when I tell you that. Okay. Whether or not anybody's online, I'm gonna keep going because life path number 8. All right, guys, thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. That's the only way I'm able to do this live video, live recording, live streaming, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We finally made it to 1,000 subscribers, and YouTube decided to release our live streaming. So here I am, guys, working with Spirit to get you all your messages for the month. And I did get some really poignant messages that came through during my pre-meditation, guys. Here you go. Powerful messages. So when I kept trying to get your messages, they kept throwing, things around your spirituality. And I was like, what is this all about? Is that what we're going to be focusing on? Your spirituality? Is that what it is? But I guess that's exactly what it is. We're going to be talking about your spirituality. So it has something to do with your spiritual commitments. Okay, like path number 8. Of course, you guys know you're spiritual already, okay? I don't need to tell you that. You all know how spiritual you all are, how powerful you are, how, you can manifest whatever you put your mind to, like I said. So let's quickly get into your energy. So the first card that came out said spiritual commitments. All right. Spiritual commitment. It's not like you're not spiritual. It's not like you're not committed. But when you add the two words together, it becomes clearer. What the divine is expecting from you all. So it's basically telling you that there is no spiritual evolution without commitment. Life path number 8. Okay? And Spirit is just calling your attention, to look at ways that you can strengthen those commitments, your spiritual commitments. And you're not meant to only, No, oh, okay. I'm a divine being. I'm a spiritual being. Only when you need God, when you need help. Sometimes when we are in pain, that's when a lot of people remember. I gotta pray. I gotta meditate. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So Spirit is saying it's not just when you're in pain. It's not when things are not going right. It's not only when you want something from Spirit that you should remember how committed you should be spiritually. Okay? But whether in joy, whether in pain, it doesn't matter. All right? Even when it's not convenient or enjoyable, it's good for us to remain steadfast. All right? Remain committed to your spiritual journey, to your spiritual path. Spirit is just telling you to ignite those deep yearnings and longings that you have for the things of the divine, for spiritual things. Now, the question you need to be asking yourself is, how do you become one with the universe? How do you become one with spirit? How do you ignite this spiritual commitment that spirit is looking for? It's gonna, of course, involve a lot of self-discipline, because in order for you to become one with the universe, you have to develop a routine, a ritual. There has to be dedication. There has to be commitment to doing some spiritual practices every day, whether it's yoga, it's meditation. Sometimes it could be just, positive affirmation that you just say and repeat every day. It doesn't have to be anything major. All right. It could be singing, praise worship. It could be music. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate or anything special. Like part number 8, just develop a routine, follow through with it, put it on your schedule, and just commit yourself to it. Because what spirit is actually looking for is your commitment to something. All right. And spirit is wanting you to explore and activate those many spiritual gifts that you all have that resides inside of you. And they're asking you to stay focused and committed to your spiritual path. All right. And even when it's not convenient, when we're going through pain, when we're going through difficulties, that is when growth is the most pronounced in our life. That is the greatest moment of transformation, moment of steadfastness, and moment of endurance. Those will come through if we can only hold on when things are rough. So now, Spirit is like, you need to know what practices to commit to. And I'm sure that will be the biggest question. Like, okay, so what practices do I now commit to? If Spirit is asking me to commit to Spirit, what are these practices? What do I do? I just mentioned a few of them for you. But one thing I want you to understand is that the practice is less important than simply making that effort, making that commitment. That's what Spirit is looking for. And they're asking you, in order for you to figure this out, in order for you to know exactly what you need to commit yourself to, what those practices are, you need to connect with your higher self. Okay? Connect with your intuition through whatever practices suits you. All right? Life path number 8. So guys, I am gonna be pulling. I just need to figure out which of this deck it is to find out. Okay, hold on. Let's see if there are like any messages around your spirituality that is coming across at the moment. So some of you are earth angels. It says you're an angel on earth, sent here to learn certain things about the human condition and to guide humans on earth. A spirit guide is training to teach and heal other people. Wow. I never pulled that card before. Okay, so something here telling you never forget your life purpose, your life mission. A lot of you are here to help heal the world, to help heal your environment, to help heal humanity, to make a huge difference in your life. So the question is, have you forgotten your commitment? Have you forgotten your soul contract? It's time for you to remember and realign yourself to your life purpose, okay? Especially if you all or some of you have this huge responsibility as earth angels. It means you guys, maybe you don't even have any clue that that's what you are. and you're not doing, anything about it. But most of you are probably living your life like it doesn't matter. And Spirit is just trying to remind some of you that, listen, you can do whatever you need to do, but remember, you're an earth angel. You're here for something bigger, all right? Something more powerful, something meaningful. So your life is not supposed to be, led just, being ordinary, because you're not an ordinary human being. Okay? There's something here that says you're an overcomer. It says overcome. Having gone into battle with your own dark side, you can see the divinity and sacred elements in the darkness and in destruction. All right. So these are just part of the spiritual gift that I feel like you have, that you're needing to unlock. Some of you are performers. You're meant to be on the, in the spotlight and be successful doing, whatever you do in the spotlight, with a natural ability to draw a crowd and influence others with your charm and your talents. This is interesting. All right, let's see. I'd like to pull a couple more cards to see if we can figure out what those talents, hidden talents. But Spirit is asking you, connect with your divinity, connect with your higher self. Use your intuition. A lot of that came through during my pre-meditation, of the need for you to connect with your higher self to get that, intuition, get it rolling. Okay. Oh, wow. When I said intuition, and here it is. I didn't even see that when I said it. But it says you have a strong intuition with an innate sense of events, thoughts, or feelings of others. Your intuition often manifests in a gut feeling that serves as an internal guide. Wow. Okay. All right. Some of you are performers. Some of you are overcomers. Some of you are earth angels. Some of you are storytellers. It doesn't matter what form the storytelling is. You could be writers, you could be musicians, you could be videographers, movie producers. You do have hidden talents of storytelling. You could even be just communication. Basically, it says you have the ability to express life through stories and enhance your magic with symbols. Spirit may also communicate with you through synchronicities. So some of you are needing to listen to your intuition, because it looks like your spirit guides are trying to communicate to you. Maybe you were not listening, or you haven't really been paying attention. That's why they're bringing it up in this reading. But hey, life path number 8, you all know, you guys, you have that 8 infinity, right? You guys are the connectivity or connection between spirit, materialism, and the ethereal, the spirit world. And you all are bosses, boss lady, boss man. It says you have your shit together, being precisely who you are, and in hot pursuit of your goals that they captivate and inspire other people. Wow. This is amazing. So basically, spirit is telling you, it's not so much about it's not really so much about you looking for exactly what you need to do, but the thoughts behind it. Okay, it's that effort. It's make that little step, little effort to activate any of these wonderful spiritual gifts that you have buried inside of you. This many talents that a lot of you are not using at this time. All right. Now, the next energy that I got for you guys, when I kept asking, when this first came out, this one came out, and I said, okay, bingo, it makes some sense. But 72 is a 9, guys. And 9, you all know, is a number of completion in my book, all right? And then, of course, you have the 997, which breaks down to 9 plus 7 is a 16, I think. Then 1 plus 6 is a 7. So, which just tells me there, 7 is a number of spirituality. It's a number of connectivity to spirit. It just tells me that a lot of you have that connectivity. What did I call you guys when I first started this video? I said you all are powerful manifestors. Okay, so getting the enlightenment card is just telling you that you need to remove fear and desperation from your life, from things that you're doing. You have to commit yourself to getting enlightened on your life journey. Like I said earlier on, most of you are not here just to live an ordinary life. You're here to live an extraordinary life. So Spirit wants you to move from a place of fear to awakening, asking you to embrace your emotion as a vital part of existence, your existence, okay? And do not detach from your emotion. but rather rise above it. Because I know some of us don't want to be overly emotional. We refuse to tap into our emotion. We refuse to really allow our emotion to be dominant, either because of subconscious programmings or, maybe things that we've gone through in our life that, experience with other people that has somehow affected us. And a lot of us find ourselves in the place where we're closed, we have closed emotion, or we're closing out emotion. So spirit is telling you, embrace your emotional side as you move on this journey towards enlightenment. Do not remove your emotion from the entire experience, but rather rise above, emotion. And when we say rise above emotion, we're talking about all those low vibrational emotion of fear, of desperation, of resentment, of abandonment, of lack of self-worth. Rise above them so that you can progressively move yourself towards your journey of enlightenment. Like I said earlier, some of you do have very, very poignant spiritual gifts within you. Your bosses, you have ability to use or tap into your intuition. You have storytelling abilities. You guys are earth angels. Some of you are overcomers. Some of you are performers. You all are powerful. You're just not using all this gift. And Spirit wanted this message to come through strongly for some of you, because Spirit is trying to bring your attention to all these wonderful qualities that you have that you're probably not using you're not using them yet. All right. And they're just there. So when are you going to use them? Okay. When? So Spirit wants you to just understand that separation is just an illusion, that you're separated from your higher self, you're separated from your intuition, you're separated from your divinity. It's all an illusion. And as you continue on your journey through this integration process, even in the midst of pain, it's just for you to know that whatever pain that you're going through is a sign of transformation. Whenever we go through disappointment, we go through heartbreak, there's just another opportunity for some kind of transformation to occur in our life. And we have to understand that, pain and suffering and sorrow and all that, they are all powerful catalysts for personal growth. Like part number 8. All right. And I particularly was drawn to the, colors on this card. Like, this is a gray color and this is a brown color. And normally gray, represents apathy or indifference or partiality or neutrality. So you need to ask yourself, have I become partial? Have I become neutral? Have I become indifferent? Am I not paying attention to my enlightenment, to my life journey, to my life purpose, to the main reason why I'm here? Am I just here to live a human experience and nothing spiritual? Or am I just here to do something more, to do something better, to give something, back to the world? Because a lot of us, we have soul contract that we're not living up to. Because when we reincarnate on this earth plane, we don't even remember why we're here. I mean, if you don't remember, how can you align? So sometimes that's why we have to use the power of our intuition. That's why we have to connect or tap into that supernatural, that power of intuition, that nudge, quiet nudge that we have. All right. That's the only way for us to get back on track, for us to get realigned in case we forget, because we just keep going on with demands of life, demands of, everyday living, taking care of children, work, bills, and everything else happening, tending to our well-being, and just focusing on low vibrational things, dwelling in our ego, that we forget absolutely the reason why we're here. We forget that we even have soul contract. All right, we do have karmic contracts that we need to take care of, we need to get rid of, so that we can continue on our journey of ascension. All right. And that's why you find a lot of people will keep reincarnating multiple lifetimes. Only God knows how many lifetimes I have reincarnated or you have come here. And we keep doing the same thing because we never awaken to the true nature of the reason why we're here. Okay. And a while back, I read, or should I say, I think I watched a video where somebody was explaining this whole thing about reincarnation and talking about if you reincarnate and you don't do you keep accumulating more karma, or then when you die without really clearing the karma, you come back and there's more karma for you, and then we just find ourselves in this vicious cycle of we keep going round and round and round and round in circle. And you guys are number 8. You don't want to be stuck in that loop of keep going round and round and round and round without any exit point. All right, that's the message coming through right now. Okay, so the next color that I also have to point out here is the brown color. And they're just kind of opposite, with this being apathy, and then the brown color just representing stability, wholeness, wholesomeness, groundedness. Okay, it tells me right there that you need to move away from a place of apathy and find a way to align yourself back to that feeling of wholesomeness and understanding that spirit is one, spirit is within you. You're not separate from the divine. You're not separate from your higher self. Life path number 8. Beautiful energy. Okay? And then when I went further to try and find out a little bit more, because you guys know me, I always want to ask and find out, like, just to make sure I'm getting the best messages for you guys. This came out and it talks about the power of pure devotion. It couldn't be farther from the truth, all right? About the energy that I picked up, that spirit, gave me when I was premeditating. You couldn't be far from it. All right, it's talking about the holy name, the power of pure devotion, and just letting you understand that there's a lot of power in devoting yourself to your spiritual path, aligning yourself to your spiritual journey, unlocking all this wonderful, beautiful spiritual gifts that the universe has blessed you with, your power of intuition, your boss power. So ask yourself, am I just selling, food at McDonald's? And I'm not saying, there's anything wrong with that, but you are destined for something bigger, something higher. All right. Being a service person, at McDonald's or wherever, that's not your life purpose. That's not where you're meant to be. You're the great manifestor. You can manifest anything. You can manifest wealth, abundance. You all are entitled to this boss quality. All right. You guys have performing abilities. You're overcomers. You guys are earth angels. You guys are storytellers. You have the power of, communication, creativity. And it's all sitting there for some of you, or a bunch of you, dormant, because you're not tapping into it. You're not using it at this time, maybe because you're unaware that it's there. All right, so let's move on, because after that I said, okay, I brought out another deck and I started shuffling. I'm like, spirit, I need confirmation. And guess what? Number 11 came out. All right, this is a master number. Okay, number 11 came out, which just tells me right there, when I see 11, I'm like, okay, it talks about spiritual alignment. And in this deck, it represents the goddess Selene, and which is all about intuition again. All right? Which is all about you tapping into your intuition, you using your intuition to figure out what you need to do to realign yourself back to your spirituality, to your spiritual calling, your spiritual path, so that you can live your best life possible as earth angels that you are. All right? Bringing healing to humanity, doing good in the world. All right? So you guys are meant for something greater. And I just hope that this message will reach as many people as possible, so that at least you all can get the truth and the clarity that you deserve. Because I feel like some of you, and I'm picking up that energy, that some of you are probably asking yourself, I don't even know, like, am I destined for something greater? And I'm getting a feeling of some of you are not even content with what you're doing right now, even for work, or some of you in your relationship, so some of you are not even happy, and some of you are yearning for something bigger, something deeper, something greater. And here is the message from spirit, that you need to realign yourself, because you're definitely, obviously meant for something greater. So basically, maybe you want to go Google Selene, the goddess Selene, and figure out, what she is all about, but she's usually associated with like the half moon, and she has, affinity to the sun and the sun god and all that. Okay, but this card is just telling you that this is a time for you to cut away, all your mind chatters, everything that is going on in your head, all the lack of clarity, and connect to the deepest part of yourself. It's telling you have an inner voice, a feeling that cannot lie or steer you wrongly, and you must be brave enough to hear, acknowledge, and follow that voice. Life path number 8. Intuition is not rooted in logic, or cultural thought. It is rooted in the deepest core of your being. If you feel confused or you don't know what to do or where to go, realize that the answers will always be inside of you. The answers that, to the questions, your most burning questions, reside inside of you at this time. All right. You might not even be ready to hear the truth sometimes, but you can definitely hear enough of it to take you to the next level, your next place. All right. Your next level is what I'm hearing. Because you may be on a journey where things need to unfold one step at a time, and your intuition will be the only guide that you have along this path. So all you have to do is trust it. Trust the guidance that you're receiving. It's important for you to have a time out right now, as you must reconnect to yourself so that you can hear this inner voice of your intuition. Life path number 8. It is essential that you write, meditate, or do whatever it is that will reconnect you to your higher self at this time. Intuition is the wisdom of your body, your heart, and your mind in unison. And outer influences must be cut away at this moment so that you can synchronize with this inner intelligence. And Spirit is just telling you need to establish a routine that includes personal connection time so that you are always in touch with your higher self. Because all the answers exist within you, life path number 8. Right now, all you need to do is listen. Okay, that's all you need to do. Life path number 8. And this whole reading is all about your power of intuition, you listening, you reconnecting, you awakening, you getting back on your spiritual path, you unlocking all these beautiful, wonderful gifts that the universe has planted inside of you. Some people don't even have this. And if you do, and you're not using it, and somebody's selling something at McDonald's when they should be making money, it's questionable. There's no way you will be satisfied if you're not where you are meant to be. If you're not aligning yourself with your true destiny, your true path in life. So there's a need for you to reawaken that aspect of yourself. Please, I'm begging you, develop a routine. All right. Commit yourself to something. Something here telling you work hard in silence. All right. It's not time for noise making for some of you. So it looks like some of you might be coming into some kind of knowledge, and Spirit is like, whatever you find out, to work in silence. It's not the time for you to broadcast. It's not the time for you to make noise. It's not the time for you to talk. It's time for you to actually keep your mouth shut and work in silence. Move in silence is what I have been saying in the last few weeks. I move in silence. That's what I say. I move in silence. Nobody needs to know what the heck I'm doing, what the heck I'm up to. All right, let it be a relationship between you and your spirit guides, the Holy Spirit, your higher self. All right, let your success speak for itself. Let your spiritual enlightenment speak for itself. All right, you don't need to make too much noise. There's something here about you being also a motivator. It says there is a skill that you possess that needs to be shared with the world. Consider a career in coaching, speaking, lobbying, activism, or mentoring. You may be in need of motivation yourself or needing inspiration. Hey, I guess this is the motivation and inspiration that you're needing, right? Okay, so the next card talks about laborer. It says a new job of some kind is coming your way or going back to work. All right. And a career in construction, maintenance, or any kind of labor work could be for you. Your dependable and loyal nature will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. All right. All your labor of love will be rewarded as long as you understand your life path, your life journey, and you can, get yourself back in alignment and, get with the program of what the Holy Spirit, has intended for you as part of your life journey, you all will see things begin to shift for you. All right. So I'm trying to see, when it comes to other aspects of your life, like your relationship, what is going on there. It may look like you guys have some kind of drama going on. All right. Maybe there's some kind of drama that you guys are, Also, please take the reading as it resonates. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I do appreciate every seed of love that you all pour into my cup. I keep doing this every time. I'm hoping that I'm able to bring you all some kind of clarity, some kind of motivation that can help you in your ascension journey. All right. In your journey towards enlightenment. But here it says something about drama queen. All right. Saying something about, let me see. I think I saw something here earlier on that said that, arguing all the time, not on the same page, a clash of personality, fights. Maybe, thirsty, causing chaos. Maybe is there somebody in your energy that may be causing you some kind of drama? Or are you the one causing the drama? But here it's also saying, waiting for their call, waiting for them to love you back, trying to be hopeful. So it looks like there's some of you that may be in, and this will not be everybody. So take whichever part of this reading resonates for you as the message from your, spirit team. Here it says playing dumb, pretending not to know the truth, doing anything to avoid change, avoiding responsibility. All right. So some of you are waiting for a call from somebody, are waiting for somebody to return your love. And, disregarding your self-worth. Because I don't think anybody should be waiting for anybody. Especially if they are, you're pretending or they are pretending not to know the truth or about the connection that you have with them. If they're avoiding taking, a leap of faith in the right direction with your relationship. Okay? And somebody is trying to be hopeful and holding on. I mean, anything can happen, but first of all, we have to understand our self-worth. You have to understand that you're good enough. And how do you understand that? By realigning with your spirituality, realigning with your higher self. Only when you realign is when you will understand that you are an earth angel. You have a mission here. You have something greater and bigger, and nobody should treat you any less than your worth. All right. So here again, there is an energy about madly in love, lost in love. Their world revolves around you, hard to control themselves, yet they are holding back. Pretending not to know this. All right. Pretending they don't know. Doing anything to, avoid this. Causing drama and chaos. Ghosting. I'm hearing ghosting for some of you. Some people have their emotion blocked. So are you the one, or is it somebody that you're dealing with that has their emotion all blocked? Because there was a strong message that came through about you being able to open your emotion. All right. Rise above those low vibrational emotion. So somebody is in denial, not facing the truth, irrational reasoning at this time. So, and it looks like there's some kind of meeting going on, maybe behind your back, 2 or more people discussing or discussion or planning, or it might be meeting that you are going to be involved in. It might be business meeting for some of you, doesn't have to be. This could be anything for any of you, okay? So I'm just trying to pick up other energy around, other things that may be happening in your life at this time, and so that we're not just focusing only on your spirituality, because I know we do have a life too. We have things going on. We people need to talk about love. People want to talk about relationships. Even it doesn't have to be romantic relationship all the time. Sometimes we want to talk about relationship with even our family dynamic. All right. Okay, there's a message here about jealousy. And talking about jealousy is a major sign of a bad relationship. Small doses is okay. But when it's ruling your connection, it may be a sign to let them go. Wow. Okay. Are some of you dealing with jealousy within your relationship? And spirit is like, it's okay to be a little jealous sometimes. It can show that you love somebody. Here it says pulling you up. You will encourage each other in every little aspect of life, pulling one another out of self-doubt and dark times, a shelter from the moments of life. And I'm thinking this is exactly what you're looking for, right? That's exactly what you need. But is that what you're receiving at this time? Is that what you're getting? All right, Spirit. What other messages before I close out this live reading? I was gonna do the just recording, but then I was led by Spirit that do it online, go live. So even though I don't have people online at this time watching, I know you all will get this message when you're meant to. But some of you might be dealing with somebody who has a dominant air quality, air sign. He says this represents a masculine energy, so it doesn't have to be a male. Some women do carry masculine energy too, okay? And he says somebody who could be an astrological air sign or have a dominant air sign in their natal chart. A king of air displays traits of intellect, deep thinking, leadership, innovation, ideas, analysis, and communication. Writing, speaking, and problem solving are important. He's an achiever and pioneer. And I have a feeling this is describing you. Because remember, we picked up a lot of that energy about you being able to unlock those spiritual gifts that you have. Gifts relating to, you being able to tap into your intuition. About you being a storyteller, which says you have the ability to express life through stories and enhance your, magic with symbols. And talking about you may also communicate. It just talks about the power of your communication. All right? Communicating and being a performer, it's all connected to air quality and the air elements. So some of you may have a dominant air placement in your chart, okay? All right, I'm gonna wrap up the reading very soon. But there's something here about travel. It says this is an omen that a new adventure awaits you and opportunities to travel are coming. It's time to get out of the house and see new parts of the world. Even if it's just a new part of your town or countryside, pay attention to timing and plan accordingly. Be smart with your money, pick the right travel companions, and enjoy yourself. All right. The next message is talking about Queen of Air. So I'm picking a divine counterpart. People that are meant to be together in a relationship. Wow. Okay. So there's a king of air and a queen of air here. All right. So some of you may be in a relationship with somebody you consider to be a soulmate, or maybe some of you are looking for that. Maybe some of you will travel and meet somebody who will, be your divine, if that's what you're looking for. But here it says it represents a feminine energy. All right. And this could be astrological sign or, air sign, or have a dominant air sign in their natal chart. A queen of air displays the traits of intellect, deep thinking, leadership, innovative ideas, analysis and communication. Writing, speaking, and problem solving are important. This is somebody who is an achiever and a pioneer. All right. A pioneer, an achiever, a boss. Okay, I'm hearing that. A boss lady, a boss man, a boss. Okay, they can make things happen. It could be you, it could be who you're dealing with, but something here about your sacred space, your living space, and telling you it's time to make changes to your living space, because this may be an omen to have, move locations, clean up the clutter, change housemates, set new ground rules in your home environment within your energy. All right, for equal efforts towards tasks and chores, revisit ways to improve lighting and a sense of sanctuary, cleanse stagnant energies. Some of you need to clean the energy in your clean your the energy around you. Some of you need to protect your sacred space. Some of you need to set boundaries in your relationships, set boundaries at your job. All right. There's some kind of boundaries that need to be set. Some of you might be redecorating or thinking about changing the look of your home, or thinking about cleaning, deep cleaning, really cleaning your homes. In case you guys are, there's clutter everywhere, that message is coming through. But this is your, this is the world energy coming through. And the world is always about completion, finality, something finally getting resolved. He says this is the God, the source of wisdom. And he says fountain of wisdom gives success in all ventures. Connect to your higher self. Ask for wisdom, all right? As you keep going on your life path and I'm sure you will receive all the wisdom that you're looking for, all the wisdom that you're desiring at this moment. In case you feel like things are not moving, it's because you're disconnected with your higher self, you're disconnected with your spirit guides, okay? And spirit is just telling you, reconnect back so that you can have things moving again. You can continue having a free flow, flow of movement of things in the right direction. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm picking up strongly. As I'm saying it, my body is just like tingling. All right, it was just like spirit telling me, all right, this is now you're getting it. I'm picking up a lot of the energy around, because some of you are earth angels, some of you have higher spiritual callings, some of you have things that you need to do here on earth. Hi, Keith, how are you? I see you. I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for joining. So, some of you do have, callings. You have things, contractual obligations, things that you agreed with spirit that you're going to do when you come here. And because you're not aligned, things will get blocked. All right, things will block, and I'm picking that energy strongly. And as I'm saying it, my whole shoulder, like if I can show you my shoulder, I have like oh my God, good, like goosebumps. That's what they call it, right? The goose pimples all over my arm. All right, so it's like that message is coming across strongly for some of you. Please realign yourself so that things can start flowing in your life, okay? So you can open doors that no man can shut. You can open doors and access to your abundance, doors to your relationship fulfillment. Some of you even deserve, a happy relationship, but you're not getting there because you're out of alignment. You're not in touch with your intuition. You're not connected to your spirit guide. And the Holy Spirit is like, commit yourself once again to your enlightenment, to your journey, okay? Recommit yourself, develop some kind of spiritual practice, please. Even if it's 5 minutes every day, turn on the music and praise or something, or do meditation, or just do some kind of breathing exercise, or 5 minutes daily affirmation, something, and commit to it and be dedicated. I'm guaranteeing you, do it for a whole month and come back here and tell me about it and see if there's not gonna be a change in your energy. I promise you that. Develop a routine, follow through with it, do it every day for a month, and tell me if things will not change. You won't see any changes. It says to allow well-being, I must be in joy. All right, here it's saying in the same way you cannot set your radio tuner to 98.6 and receive the songs played on 101 FM. You must set your own vibrational tuner to one of well-being. What did I say? Feelings of love, joy, passion, exhilaration, fun, interest, and indication of your vibrational match to well-being. If you're not connected, you're not getting what you're deserving. All right? Life path number 8. I hope this helped. Let me quickly get you a message, a prayer from your archangels, so I can find out what archangels are really present during this recording. Holy Spirit, archangels. What is the message, the prayer? For life path number 8, which archangel message do they need to work with for this month to bring about their alignments? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so you do have Archangel Haniel. It says honor your feelings, and here is your prayer to Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. There's another allusion to you being able to use your your emotion and not burying it deep, and making sure that you're actually gaining control over it. Don't let your emotions drive you. Rather, be in a place where you're in charge of your emotion, where you can take charge of your emotion. And as I said that, they're taking me back to the King of Swords, because that's what this is. And it's all about, you being strong enough to be in charge and in control of your emotion. Because if you're the king and the king of over your intellect, over your deep thoughts, and you have this leadership quality, all right, and you can communicate, you are in charge of your emotion. You think before anything else. All right, you can be emotional when you need to be, but I'm talking about high vibrational emotion and not the low vibes. All right, thank you so much, life path number 8, for joining this live. I think I'll talk to you guys again very soon. All right, until then, it is bye bye from me.